And coming back. Let's see how much further we can get. I knew it! Huh. Eighth deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is the lake. Is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic center. The volcano itself is considered to be active, but has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970. And even then, the underground activity was comparably mild, despite some property damage. There were no casualties. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Oof. Uh-oh. Hey, there's a thermos. We apparently can't run on this bridge. Oh, you son of a nugget. Yeah, that's right. Oof. I hope our viewers come back. Oh, hey. Hey. Supply run. Some more flare gun ammo. Always need that. That's like ultimate weapon right there.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
So... boss the kidnapper, right? So who's his boss? Is it Billy? Or Bobby, I mean? Is Bobby in on this? If he was, this is a pretty dickish thing to do. Boarded up. Okay. Let's go through the creepy basement. Not like you're giving me much more of a choice. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Something's jumping in here. And it's not wholesome. We're at 11 flares. Which is probably a good thing, because I feel like I'm going to run out. Some shotgun ammo. No, we don't have his shotgun anymore. Well, the hunting rifle did do a better job. We'll say that much. Oh man, this floor is going to give away any second now. Yep, I knew it. Pop out that flare, man. Just a second, everybody. remember you, Mr. Thermos. I didn't forget you. I'm not gonna leave you here to be picked up by monsters. You're mine now, Mr. Thermos.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Yeah? Hey, Bubby! Welcome back.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
I dread finding it too.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
I don't know about that. That sounds suspicious.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, leave. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have a wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably around. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please. Please.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. Please. Don't.
Oh, wow. Well, I guess we finished episode 3, huh?
Previously on Alan Wake. I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
I don't know if Alan's gonna find his wife by the end of this. I hope so.
Baby, it was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
That's not creepy at all. by not creepy at all. I mean, totally creepy.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
No. No.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Sure.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course.
An Xbox. And a Night Springs video game. How do I collect you? Snackies.
I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Oh, yeah?
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together.
Yeah,
This
I don't
way,
trust
Alan.
you. You're evil. I can see it now. Let me grab things. I want to take things. Anderson. I want in.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
Bullshit.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams.
Because they do.
Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a
Sure.
skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Yeah, I still don't trust you. How am I following him if he's the one following me? Beyond the shadow you settle, for there is a miracle illuminated. TZ. Probably Thomas Zane. Dr. Hartman.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems Yes, there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast.
Because
Well,
there wasn't.
no matter. This way. Follow me.
You're about to
Alan,
realize
what I'm
it's not
telling you is
crazy.
good news. Right now, we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
Because you are.
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug my
do it
nails
by
into the
myself
palms of my
now.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
I wish you walked faster, bro. Walk at my pace for a change.
Come along. Let's go inside.
I'm Alan motherfucking Wake.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Fucking creepy, bro.
Yeah, that's
Thermos!
right. I got
Shiny!
you. I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have.
Look, I'm
when you
going
have
after the
it.
shiny.
Emerson,
Okay.
It's a shiny.
Okay.
I
Sorry,
must
sorry,
take it.
sorry. Ew.
Shiny!
Elbow strike. Ooh, yeah.
come, Alan. This way.
She's crazy.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
What am I reading?
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm. I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
You and me
And
both.
these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
What if they are gods?
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
No.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah!
Ain't that the truth?
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla! We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Thank you.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words. My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
They do.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Shiny. Give me shiny.
I may need a hand here later on, Burge.
But holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Burge.
Hey,
The
wait.
doors were
Why
locked.
don't you humor
Hartman and the
Dr.
nurses would
and
have
give the writing
keys,
a shot,
but there was no way to get my
Typewriter's in
hands
your
on
room.
them.
You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Yeah.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. That won't do it all. I don't like monsters.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
You gonna give me? Yeah, no. I don't trust it.
Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I can't be cool, bro. It's not my nature to be cool.
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing near.
So Barry came to get me, huh?
It's my
Barry
store.
tried.
I'm taking it. We're on a comeback tour, baby.
I don't want to hurt you too, old dude.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Come out and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Hartman had been with the kidnapper.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
Now, Mrs. Wake, can you tell me about Alan's problems?
All the time. The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never.
Oh man.
Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that'd lead to a conversation he couldn't just march out of. But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried.
I'm
but
sorry, it's just kind of cool drama
too
to me.
deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him. And we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing
I
her
hope
voice,
so.
what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna shoot your crazy quack ass.
Hartman wasn't happy.
Huh.
Maud could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
Good. Seriously, do you have any idea how much trouble you're in? I am famous.
Barry?
Ah,
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, I'm glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at
Man.
Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking...
I'm sorry, I cut Barry short.
These were
His
all
voice
the
annoys
pages
me.
I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
The darkness got Hartman. And we're happy about it. Oh god.
The dark presence was on.
Then again, he did
I
pretend to
had
have
find
his
a way
wife.
out.
light. We got a revolver, which is better than how we started out last episode. Oh yeah, I'm definitely making sure everything's cleared out of there. I got enough problems with darkness coming out of me. Got a flare.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
So that's why we thought he could come after us. Thought we'd be a perfect lackey.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Asshole. Something's gotta give. One of these doors has got to open. towards it first. Oh, there's Doggo. Oh hey, I got more ammo than I did when I didn't die. Oh, don't you love how that works out? I know I do.
Found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Alright. Thank you.
Oh, God! Look at the house, Al!
Okay, so as soon as I get the flashlight, I gotta start killing
You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh, God! Look at the house, Al!
So I have to go through the hedge maze. Oh boy. They designed this for jump scares, didn't they?
Hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around.
Thanks for the heads up. Fuck! That scared me. Don't trust Emil. Got it. I won't trust Emil. I have a feeling that these messages were left by Zane. And that's okay. Zane seems like a cool guy. Considering I
I
look just
stared
like
at
him.
the Viking paraphernalia
apparently.
that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Damn! I already knew that. Oh. Got the manuscript page. Full up.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
I have a feeling it is. I have to agree with you on that one.
We don't want any fighting. It makes me...
got some ammo and plenty of batteries.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and cold and soft and
Ugh. Oh, and birds on top of it. On top of you. Fucking birds. Oh, that would have been helpful for the birds. Wouldn't it? Well, I wasted that. I hope I get more. Got some shotgun. Not a pump action, but a shotgun.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Alrighty. Yes, let's proceed through the garden. It's not creepy sounding at all. This game would be a little bit more fast-paced if he didn't seem to have like a stamina bar on his, an invisible stamina bar on his sprinting. Fuck you! Fucking wheelbarrows. Randomly coming after you. That's not cool at all, yo.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay. Okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Sounded like Barry had a flashbang on him. Or he died, one or the other. I really hope Barry don't dies. Emil made Tom do it. dealing with whatever Emil made Tom do. So if it's not Tom writing these messages, who is? Get everything? Yeah. Oof. I don't know about you guys, but this game is actually scaring me just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Not too much, not too little, you know. The appropriate amount. Chinese! Well, that way towards the boss. What's this way? Manuscript page.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan.
Is Hartman Emil?
Let me take care of you.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! Don't worry about it!
Alright. You deal with that. I'll deal with this.
Hurry
Seems
up,
like a fair
Barry.
deal.
I'm on it!
Not helpful, Barry.
tourist. You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going to the Anderson
should.
farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I don't think the tanning bed would help, buddy.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but
Okay,
they were
thank
too
you,
far
Barry.
gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Damn!
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
So, lost my flashlight and my gun. Shit.
Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Oh, damn.
You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
So you're heading to the
Barry,
farm.
just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's a Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
It really is. If it hasn't already. Don't go throwing shit at me without me having some weapons now. That shit ain't fair. You're gonna throw shit at me. Got it. I have to run. And dodge. I suck at running and dodging. Please don't tell me I came all the way in here for this without... Oh god, that is what I came in here for, isn't
When he
it?
stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. driving for his life and knowing it was useless. He didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Who's Walter? Was that one of the Anderson brothers? I'm getting my thermos. Shining. Mine. Bye. Oh, Jesus.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Now I just need to find a way to power it on. No gun here. No flashlight.
Agent Nightingale stared at
Just
the passed
this.
out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
What the hell did we do to Nightingale?
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate. I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Trust no one in the dark. Yeah, I know that, buddy. I suck at dodging in this
I could
game.
sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Hang on, guys.